course of the last few weeks, we have been talking a lot about side hustles. More specifically, the different side hustles that I have tried since I started teaching about 15, 16 years ago, with my very first side hustle being giving private lessons. Since then, we have talked about reselling, we have talked about YouTube, and today we are going to be talking about affiliate marketing. And this is hands down the side hustle that makes me the most money. So let's get into it. This is Rich Teachers with Becky Park. So in my last podcast episode, I actually shared that it was YouTube that changed my life. And it truly did, because if it weren't for YouTube, I wouldn't be able to talk about what I'm going to talk about today, which is affiliate marketing. Because while there probably is a way to make money with affiliate marketing without a very large social media presence, I don't know what that would be. I don't know what that would look like. I do think that I am able to benefit from having a larger social media presence, especially over on YouTube. I think that that's the reason why I have been able to find any sort of success with affiliate marketing. And so in today's episode, I thought we would talk about kind of four main points when it comes to affiliate marketing, starting with what is affiliate marketing, just in case some of you are like, I don't really know what that means. And then we'll get into how I kind of stumbled upon affiliate marketing, honestly, kind of accidentally. Next, I'll even dive a little bit into the numbers in regards to how much I make from affiliate marketing per month. And then finally, tips that I have for those of you who are wanting to get into the affiliate marketing game, because my goodness, is there amazing money to be made. So let's start by talking about what is affiliate marketing. Essentially, affiliate marketing is when you are able to talk about a product or a service or a company to your audience, and that company will give you a link to share with your audience that if they were to sign up for a service with that company or buy a product using your link, you would get a kickback. And affiliate marketing can look a lot of different ways. There are the kinds of campaigns where perhaps you have a link, and for every person that signs up using your link, you just get cash, or maybe you get credit towards that company, or maybe you get free product. There are affiliate marketing campaigns where perhaps instead of you necessarily getting a cut of how much people spend to purchase that item, maybe you just get free product. So you've probably seen, where people will talk about something that you can purchase on Amazon, and they'll show you the item. Like, I've done this before. I've done this with FlexiSpot. They are a company that makes a lot of standing desks. They make chairs. They make walking pads. They have lots of kind of just office equipment. I have shown my walking pad that I've gotten from them. I have shown my standing desk and a chair, literally the three examples that I gave. And I don't get anything else from FlexiSpot. I just talk about the product that they sent me for free. That is kind of, the benefit that I get. And then in return, I get a link through which people can shop and they can get a little bit of a discount. And really, even though I may not be getting a cut off of all of the sales made through that link, the link is still given to me so that FlexiSpot can track how well my link does, which gives them information for the future in regards to if they want to continue working with me or not. Maybe they find actually no one in her audience actually cared about any of these products. It's not really worth working with her anymore. But essentially, it is an outside company. It is a brand. It is a service saying, hey, we want to get in front of your audience, and we know that the only way to get in front of your audience is through you. And so would you be willing to work alongside us to get the message out about our product? And in turn, we will pay you with either free product, hard cold cash, credit towards our site. It's a partnership with that company. And it's something that I stumbled into accidentally. I've shared this before in previous episodes, but around the time that I started my YouTube channel, I started using this service, like a subscription service for my reselling business. And I'm not going to get into the details of what exactly it is and what it does, because if you're not a reseller, you will not care. But it was a service that made some really mundane tasks a lot faster and came with some more bells and whistles as well. And I used this service every single day for my reselling business. And therefore, when I would make YouTube videos and when I would share about, what items sold for me and just how I resell in particular, I would always talk about this service naturally because it was something that I was using on a daily basis. I even made videos about just this service, like just entire tutorial videos on how to use this particular product. And it got to the point where that company reached out to me and they were like, hey, we are getting so many leads from your videos. Let's just work together. How about we give you an affiliate link, and in doing so, you'll make a little bit of money, and we will also, continue to get whatever business you send our way. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Like I mentioned earlier, this service is one that you pay for with a monthly subscription fee. And that is why this became such a lucrative affiliate marketing deal for me, is because when people would sign up to also use this service using my link, I learned that I would get a cut every month, every time someone who used my link made a payment. So if Sally signed up for this service using my link and she paid for it every month for the next 2 years, I got a small cut. I believe it started at 10%, but once you had a certain number of referrals, it would go up to 15. So I would get a 15% cut of every monthly payment that she made to this company. And the monthly subscription prices would range from $30, which is their lowest tier, I think. And it could go all the way up to $199 per month. And you might be thinking, yeah, but 10%, 15%, that's not really that much. But when you have hundreds of people who have signed up using your link, and a lot of those people stay with this company month after month, year after year, 15% of hundreds of payments per month adds up to be a good amount. At my peak, I think I was making close to $9,000 a month just from affiliate marketing, just from this one company. It has gone down as competitors have entered the playing field, which is fine because I also do that same kind of affiliate marketing. It's a reoccurring commission affiliate marketing deal, or you can call it perpetuity affiliate marketing, where you just continue to get payouts as long as that person stays with the company. And now, even aside from that one that makes me so much money, I have that same kind of affiliate marketing deal with, I think it's 2 or 3 other companies at this point, all companies that have products geared towards resellers. And just from all of the different affiliate marketing that I do, I'm able to earn close to $7,000, $8,000 a month. Like I said, that one where I was getting close to $9,000 a month, it has gone down, which hurts, but still, to be able to make $7,000 to $8,000 a month, somewhat passively. Essentially, I just have to, mention these products in the videos that I make for my reselling YouTube channel. And when I'm able to seamlessly incorporate that information into my videos, people are pretty willing to click on that link and perhaps even decide that they want to use that product as well, because I'm sharing as authentically as possible how much it helps me on a daily basis. So that first company is the one that really taught me about what affiliate marketing was and how lucrative it could be, how much money you can actually make with affiliate marketing. And since then, I have definitely always checked with different products that I use or different services that I use. I know now to check, is there an affiliate marketing program for this company? And if so, I always sign up for it. And if you watch YouTube at all, or if you listen to podcasts at all, you know what affiliate marketing is. If you've heard of HelloFresh, chances are you've heard of it because someone has talked about it on their podcast or in their YouTube video, and they try to convince you to go to their description and sign up for the link to get a few free meals and, a certain percentage off, because every time someone clicks on their link and does that, that, when they make a purchase, the person who told you about it, they're going to get a small cut. They're going to make a commission. If you watch any health channels, like health and fitness and wellness channels, you've probably heard of Seed. You've probably heard of Athletic Greens or AG. You've probably heard of Element. Those are the three big ones that I always hear people hawk. And that's because those companies have great affiliate programs and they know that it makes sense to get in front of the audiences of people like Andrew Huberman and people who talk about health and fitness. Those are the people who are looking for pre and probiotics. Those are the people who are looking for electrolytes. And those are the people who are looking for things that will make them healthier. And again, the reason why those people make space in their videos and in their podcasts to talk about those products is because they are going to get a kickback or a commission every time someone makes a purchase of that product using their link. So let me share some tips with you when it comes to doing affiliate marketing successfully and just things that I've learned along my journey. Again, I think that it is easier to find success with affiliate marketing if you have a larger social media presence. But that being said, going back to my very first affiliate marketing experience with this company that made everyday reselling tasks easier, it was a service that I was already paying for. I was paying $30 a month for this service. And I think the math came out to, if I had 5 people sign up for that service using my link, what's cool is that the commission that I would earn monthly from those 5 people also using that product would pay for my monthly fees. So even if you don't have a very large social media following, even if you can just get a handful of people to sign up for that product or to make a purchase using your link, that might be enough to offset whatever it is that you're paying monthly for that service to begin with. And so, while you're not going to make enough to retire off of, if you don't have a large social media following and you don't have all of these people to tell about this product or about this service, even just getting a handful of people to make that purchase using your link can have really positive outcomes for you and your business when it comes to saving money. But because I do have a larger social media presence, both on YouTube and my Instagram numbers aren't super amazing. I have like over 20,000 followers on Instagram, but I do always have companies emailing me, DMing me, just reaching out to see if I want to partner with them to get their product in front of my audience. And I would say out of every 50 requests that I get, I will say yes to 1. And that's because the first tip that I have is to make sure that the product that you are talking about truly aligns with what you do and with who you are as a person. So let me just look at my phone right now, because right now, I promise you, in my email, I have emails from people who are wanting to get in front of my audience. So let me find the first one for you. Okay, so here's one email. It is from the company Able. I'm probably saying that wrong. And it says, we're offering a free mattress and 10% commission on sales through your unique code. So they want me to somehow talk about this mattress in a YouTube video, and they'll send me a free mattress, which is pretty amazing, and I'll make 10% of the sales. That's how they want to collaborate with me. That's how they want to partner with me. My question is, as someone who creates reselling content, how do I seamlessly integrate talking about a mattress into my content? Like, where is the natural spot in a video where I'm like showing everything that I bought at an estate sale to stop and be like, but first let me tell you about this mattress that I just got sent? I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it in a natural way. It's not a good fit for me and my content. Let's look at another one, okay? I'm telling you, I get like at least 10 requests a day, if not more, and that's just in my email. I'm not even talking about on Instagram. All right, here's another one. So this is from Webinar Kit, which I think is actually pretty legit. It is a software designed to help entrepreneurs and marketers scale their businesses to 6 and 7 figures through the power of webinars. And so essentially they want to collaborate with me to introduce Webinar Kit to my audience. And they are offering me a free Webinar Kit account for me to explore and review. They are offering practical insights and resources to help your audience see how webinars can transform their businesses, and an affiliate program. So that's what I'm looking for, right? And while that one is not really a perfect fit for my reselling community, because again, how do I find a seamless way to work that into my content? Again, let's say in the midst of a what sold video, I'm sharing everything that sold for me that week and how much everything cost and the profit that I made from each outfit. How do I then take a moment to say, also, by the way, in case you have been wanting to host webinars online, here's a really great resource to help you do that. It doesn't make sense. The people who are watching that particular video are not interested, for the most part, in hosting webinars. Like, there is a disconnect from what they are asking me to promote and my audience. Honestly, Webinar Kit does sound like a software that I would be very interested in talking about on this YouTube channel or this podcast, because this YouTube channel and podcast is for entrepreneurs, for people who are wanting to build and grow side hustles while teaching. And perhaps for some of you, webinars are the type of thing that makes sense. This is not sponsored by Webinar Kit by any means. I'm literally just going through my email. But the first step truly is to work alongside companies that align with the content that you're already creating, so that it's easy to seamlessly mention those products, not in like a really salesy, sleazy sort of way. So an example of how I seamlessly talk about the first company that I ever did affiliate marketing with, the one that introduced me to what affiliate marketing is in the first place, in a what sold video, I might share something along the lines of, this item sold on Depop, and I was actually really surprised that it sold on Depop because it didn't seem like the type of thing that would sell on that particular platform. But because of this particular software that I use, it's so easy for me to get that listing onto multiple platforms. And if you are also looking to list items on multiple platforms, you should give the software a try. And I do have a link down in the description below. I have a coupon code that you can use to save money with your first time using it, with your first purchase. And I tell them I do get a little kickback as well. And because I talk about it so naturally, and because it's obvious that it's a product that I actually use versus something that I'm just getting paid to talk about, I think that's why I find so much success with affiliate marketing, is because it's a natural part of how I run my reselling business already. It's not forced, it's just something I have to mention almost if I want to be honest about how I run my reselling business. Another example is this other company that I use to do other reselling tasks that are extremely mundane and boring. And I will say, this item sold on Poshmark because it was relisted, and it was relisted using this software, which I use to do the boring parts of Poshmark, like sharing my closet, like delisting and relisting listings. So if you want to offload those boring tasks as well, you should check out this software, and I have a link down in the description. And I'm just kind of like building it in. For me, I don't even hardly ever do those. And now, a moment from our sponsor of the video, like, I don't even carve out times like that in my YouTube videos because they seem very forced. It seems like an actual commercial within the video itself. And a lot of people, myself included, are trained as soon as something like that comes up to just start hitting fast forward on their screen because they don't want to sit through that. They don't want to sit through an ad essentially. But for me, because I'm trying really hard to only stick with companies and softwares and products that I actually use, it becomes a natural part of the video. This isn't an affiliate example, but I had someone send me this shoe cleaning kit. It was a really cool thing with a battery operated brush that would scrub dirt off of your shoes, and it came with all this other stuff. And it was really natural for me to work that into a video and give the people who made that product a little bit more publicity, because I have to clean shoes pretty frequently in order to sell them. And in a vlog style video, I was able to say, I have this pile of dirty shoes that I've been meaning to get to, but because someone sent me this product, I'm going to try it out for you, and I'm finally going to get around to cleaning these shoes. So again, it's finding supernatural ways to work that information into a video. And I think even now in speaking with companies as we collaborate about how to go about making a sponsored video, and we'll talk about sponsorships and brand deals and things like that in an upcoming episode. But when I talk with companies, it's obvious that companies are well aware that the traditional sponsored portions of videos is just not working anymore. People who watch YouTube videos and listen to podcasts are smart. They know exactly when the content that they want to watch is on pause because their content creator has to do a short little ad for this particular company, and they know to just fast forward through those moments. Again, I have spoken with people from different companies through Zoom, through email, just trying to brainstorm, well, how do we work this in a little bit more naturally so that people don't want to just fast forward through those moments of your video? A lot of times people are asking that you talk about their product towards the beginning of the video. Companies are starting to come up with all these different parameters for the content creators that they work with. But at the end of the day, I truly believe that you'll find the most success with affiliate marketing if you can talk honestly about a product that you actually use and show how you yourself use it on a regular basis. Again, I think that's why so many people have clicked on my affiliate links, is because I talk about the different softwares and products that I use in a very real way. And I share with them how I just genuinely don't know how I would run my reselling business without those things. And if I don't feel that way about a product, like these mattresses or some of these other random companies that reach out to me, I'm not going to give those companies the time of day, because I don't want to inundate my audience with information about products that they're just not going to care about. But also, my next tip would be to be very thoughtful about how much you talk about the different companies that you do affiliate marketing for. I actually had a viewer comment on one of my videos. He was like, it's just getting really old how much you talk about this particular company. And he said it in the nicest way possible. And I tried to explain to him in the comments that, yes, obviously there is a financial benefit for me to talk about that company, but that most importantly, for me, the reason why I always talk about the different softwares that I use within my reselling business is because I want my audience to know and understand that I am not doing all of these things manually. I think it's really important to be transparent with them. It's, I think, the equivalent of, if I have a channel about health and wellness, if I were to, let's say, be on Ozempic, I think it's really important to be transparent about that, right? If you are super thin and you lost a lot of weight all of a sudden, and it's because of Ozempic, and your channel is about health and fitness and about how to lose weight and things like that, I think it's important that you tell your audience, hey, I know I've slimmed down quite a bit. It's because I'm on Ozempic. That conversation has to happen, because otherwise they're going to think to themselves, oh, this person got to where they are by doing all these things that they talk about in their videos. But if that's not how you got there, you need to be clear about that. And in the same way, I don't want people to think that I'm making all of these sales by doing all of this stuff by myself, by doing all of these things manually, by doing all of these boring tasks that you're supposed to do on Poshmark in order to make sales on a daily basis. I'm not doing those things. I am paying a company for their software to do those things for me. And for me, I think it's more of a transparency thing. I want to make sure that people understand how I am making these sales, letting them know that these tools are available. But most importantly, I am not doing it by myself. I am not somehow getting more done in the same amount of time that they have. I am using assistance and I am paying for that assistance. So for me, it's really a transparency thing. But his comment made me aware of the fact that there is a subset of my audience that is just kind of sick and tired of hearing me talk about the different companies that I do affiliate marketing for. And it was hard for me to understand because I watch a lot of YouTube, and most of my favorite content creators, every single video is sponsored. Every single video they stop and they take a moment to talk about, Amra colostrum or whatever it's called. I'm butchering that. Or they take a moment to talk about Thrive Market. And because I'm a savvy YouTube watcher, I know to just fast forward through those moments. But, as someone who creates content, I get it. Like, that's just part of being a content creator is you want to have somebody almost paying you to make that video and publish it to your audience, if that makes sense, because then there's a guarantee that your hard work is worth it. There's a payout at the end of the tunnel. That being said, that person's comment, one, because of the way that he respectfully stated it, and two, because I don't want to be known as that salesperson on YouTube in the reselling space, it made me become a little bit more thoughtful of how I present my affiliate marketing information, how often I talk about it in my YouTube videos. It's definitely something to be thoughtful of. But my third tip would be to just be very intentional about how you're going to utilize affiliate marketing. For example, if you have an email list, that's definitely a great place. Like maybe you just have a small section at the end of all of your emails where you highlight the different companies that you do affiliate marketing for. I've seen a lot of people do that on their websites. Pat Flynn, for example, he's kind of like the godfather of podcasting, if you will. I remember he had talked about a particular product and a great deal that you could get by using his affiliate link, and I just couldn't find the information anywhere. And so I just went to his website, and he has an entire section on his website for all of the companies that he does affiliate marketing for. So if you had heard him talk about a particular deal for a particular company that he's an affiliate for, you could find it on his website. I think that that's a really smart way to get people to click on your links and hopefully make some money. And finally, we won't talk about this one as much because I think this can be its own video, but there is obviously affiliate marketing that you can do through Amazon as well. It is definitely not a huge money maker for someone like me, just because my YouTube channel is not a channel where I'm reviewing products or things like that. Like my reselling channel is about reselling, and I can and do talk about some of the products that I use for my reselling business, a lot of which you can purchase on Amazon, and I will obviously throw those links in my listing description, and people will click on those links, and I will make a small commission from everything that they purchase, whether it was the item that I told them about, or maybe they also happen to have laundry detergent and cereal and a mattress in their cart, and they just checked out after clicking my link. I'll actually get a small commission off of everything in their cart. But because I don't do that very much, but because it's hard for me to find a natural way to mention products that can be purchased on Amazon and point people to my link in the description, I generally get maybe anywhere from like $30 to $80 a month from Amazon, from people clicking around on my Amazon links, and that's pretty cool. But if you have a YouTube channel or a social media presence centered around reviewing the latest in tech, maybe your side hustle is photography. You do photo shoots, and you also have a YouTube channel about how to be the best photographer ever. Chances are you're going to be talking a lot about cameras and about lenses and about lighting. And every time you talk about those products, it would be so simple to say, everything that I'm talking about right now is linked down in the description below. And not only does that help you out, but it helps your viewer out as well, because it's so much easier for them to find the item that you're talking about if you've convinced them that that's something that they want to purchase for themselves, instead of them having to go to Amazon or them having to go to Google and remembering the name of the item that you talked about and typing it in and finding it. If you're able to directly get them to what it is that you were talking about in your video, that's a service for them too. So everyone wins. You get a little bit of a kickback because you were the person that talked about the product and convinced the person that that's what they should should get. But that person who watched your video also wins because they were very quickly able to get to point B where they were able to check out and buy the item that it was that you talked about. So Amazon, there is a lot of potential there to make some good money depending on, again, the kind of social media presence that you have, what your content is about. But the commission rates are just generally much, much, much smaller than what you would get working directly with different companies to sell their products or their software. So when I think about my various side hustles, and like I said, the next episode will be about sponsored videos and brand deals. The thing that has made me the most money out of reselling, out of the money that I make from Google AdSense from having a YouTube channel, from sponsored videos and brand deals, the thing that makes me the most money every single month is affiliate marketing. And it's because I am an affiliate for multiple companies that offer me monthly payouts, which is huge. So as long as, the people who signed up for that product using my link stick with it and continue paying that monthly fee, I continue to get a cut of that payout. I've also done affiliate deals with companies where, if someone makes a purchase and they click on that link, I just get a one-time payout, and that's great too. But over the past few years, I have made over $100,000 in any given year from affiliate marketing alone, which is insane. And if you think about it, I mean, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 extra a month on top of my teaching salary, that is life-changing money. That's the kind of money that allowed us to move into this house. We purchased this house because it has an in-law suite, because we assumed that my mother-in-law would live with us after my father-in-law passed, and she isn't living with us now, but the assumption is that she will one day, or maybe one day my parents will live with us. For now, that in-law suite is a great place for guests to stay when they come, but we were able to do that for our families, for our parents, because I'm earning an additional $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month just from affiliate marketing alone. When my kids say they want to take coding lessons, when they want to do club volleyball, when they want to do gymnastics, when they want to do all these cool things, we can say yes, and it's because I make an additional $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month from affiliate marketing. When I have obliterated my music budget at school to purchase music for my students, I just buy music out of my own pocket, and I don't even really freak out about it because I make an additional $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month from affiliate marketing alone. There is so much potential to make so much money if you're able to find the right companies to partner alongside. Again, if you can find like subscription-based affiliate marketing deals, those are the best ones. But if you are able to find people to work alongside, and they don't have to be very big companies. If I were to tell you the names of the top 3 companies that I do affiliate marketing for, if you're not a reseller, you probably don't know who they are. They don't have to be very big names. And in fact, I would say the reason why I have found so much success with that first company is because I started with them when they were nothing. I started with them when they were brand new, and I really was so instrumental in spreading the word about this particular company, and that's why I have found so much success with them. I didn't go to an Athletic Greens. I didn't go to HelloFresh because those brands, those companies are being touted on so many different podcasts and YouTube channels already. It's kind of hard to find someone who's never heard of HelloFresh at this point. But if you're able to partner alongside a small company that has a product that's really going to help your audience, you can make some really good money being an affiliate for them. So I hope that this has motivated and inspired you to maybe do a little research into some different companies that you might be able to work alongside, that you may be able to partner with in order to be an affiliate for them, to obviously pad your bank account a little bit, but to also spread awareness about that particular company. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this information useful. And as always, from me to you, if you are a teacher, thank you so much for teaching. Thank you for changing the lives of your students. And I hope that this video, that this podcast episode has been life-changing for you as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.